Welcome back to CaliCoreysWorld, where I'm a Cali girl in a Georgia world. Peace up. A-10. How y'all doing? So, I'm back after, what, 2 years? I started a YouTube channel like 2-3 years, well, during the pandemic, because I ain't had nothing else to do. So, I'm back.
After
turn
1 mile
down.
onto I-675 north toward I-285.
I asked them to turn it down a long time ago. Yeah. Anyway, so, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Cordelia. Everyone calls me Corey. Somebody call me some people call me Cali. Some people call me Cali Corey. So anyway, so I've had my channel for what, 3-4 years, something like that. And what I originally was doing was mukbangs and stuff like that. But the reality of the situation is I don't eat like that. So that really wasn't working out. You know what I'm saying? It was, yeah, good food though. But I was trying to jump on the trend of mukbangs and stuff like that, but it wasn't working out because I ain't gonna sit up there and eat like 15 crab legs and 10 boiled eggs, a whole ribeye steak. What else? Shoot, I had lobster tails and clams and all the things, okay? All the things, crab boils. This what they call low country boil sausage, all that, right? So, like I said, I don't eat like that. So, plus some life things have happened, you know, if, you know, once, I guess I gain a following, then you guys will see where, you know, I lost my grandson, and that kind of hit my family hard, hit me hard, and my daughter hard especially. So that took me back, and then when the pandemic was over, I went back to work and all of that. So I've always thought about picking the camera back up, but I just never did. You know, and I was just like, I gotta do something with this channel. I got this channel. And then all my girlfriends, they just be like, girl, you got so much personality, you need a reality show. Not a reality show, child. Need no reality show. I can't do no reality show, because baby, I've been done bopped some people. Boop, 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 boop. I'm sweet, I'm kind, I'm loving. Oh, this hair is doing the whole Elvis Presley. What's going on, honey? Get back where you supposed to be. All right now. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm looking a little thin over there. That's all right, child. Listen, come with age. When you done lived a little bit, your hair gonna thin out a little bit on the C-side, you know. But anyway, I digress. So I said I'm gonna pick the camera back up. I'm off work now because a week ago, and I'm on my way now to my post-op, but a week ago I had a surgical procedure done. Shout out to all of my 40 and over ladies. Hey, listen, my mama told me it was gonna be some stuff coming once I hit them 40s, and baby, she ain't never lied. Okay, so I had a little situation where my OB, she thought, well, OBGYN, she thought, and okay, I'm just all over the place. Let me get to it, okay? And I'm shaking the camera. Listen, I ain't true to this. I'm new to this vlogging situation, you know, whatever. So please bear with me. I'm sorry. Anyway, so last year, like in July, I had a situation where I had to go to emergency. And they did a CAT scan, and then they had to do MRIs, and they thought first it was fibroids, but it wasn't. And they determined, my OBGYN, she determined that it's a mass on my ovaries, starting from a cyst. And so what happened, it got a little hot up in here. So what happened was when I was 16, and it was a blessing all at the same time. When I was 16, they found a cyst on my ovary, which cysts are normal. Let me just say that. Cysts are normal. As women, we get them every month, and it's kind of likened to ripening the egg in the ovary to put it out into the fallopian tube, that whole 9 yards. Do your research and you figure all that out. So this particular cyst, it kind of stuck around. It was causing me some problems. Caused me little problems. But I said it was a blessing because they were able to see, why are you driving like a bat out of hell?
See, look.
OMG.
I was getting
just
over
take your time. I just want to make it. I want to make it to my destination in one piece. Not 15.
You're driving crazy, these people are.
Anywho, oh, you gonna see this real life round up and through here. This real deal Holyfield round here. Child, listen, okay? So, but back to what I was saying, the blessing was the fact that they went in and they saw, I was at Children's Hospital, and they saw that my appendix was getting ready to rupture. So at that point in time, and it's a whole story, I'm gonna tell y'all the story behind it because it was so crazy. It was on my cousin's birthday, and we were trying to do a surprise party for her, and my job was to keep her out and about. We were ripping and running so all my family could get the surprise together for her, but I kept saying, I'm in pain, and I called my mom at the, we didn't have cell phones, and I was 16. We talking about 94, yeah, 94. And so I don't care, y'all know my age, I'm 46, whatever. In fact, you listen, I'm trying to be cute and some on my tongue. No, but like I was saying, it was 1994. I called my mom and I was just like, Mom, I'm in pain. Girl, ain't nothing wrong with you. Now, I'm not a hypochondriac. By no means. I could rock some stuff out. I will ride a pain out. When I say something, that's when it's gotten bad. And so because they were we were all trying to do this surprise for my cousin. Shout out to my cousin Stacy. I love her. She's my #1 fan on YouTube. And she's another one like, why you ain't doing no YouTube video? Blah, blah, blah. Well, my cousin Stacy, she's 11 years older than me. So she's like my big sister. I have a sister, my sister Jackie, but she's my sister as well. Even though she's my cousin, I was always up under her, and we're very close. So anyway, me trying to keep her out, I called my mom, I called my family, like, hey, y'all, I'm in pain. And y'all going to wrap it up, do something, because I'm coming back to the house. We coming to the house. I got to lay down. So they were kind of mad at me, for real. They were mad, like upset. And so I went and laid down. We had the party. I hung out with everybody as long as I could. I went and laid down, and it just became this excruciating pain. And so finally, my mom and my brother Corey, that's his real name. My friends call me, well, from high school, middle school, they started calling me Corey, but my brother's real name is Corey. But anyway, I'll get to that later on, whatever. But so they took me to the hospital. They took me to Children. No. Did they take a Good Samaritan first? I don't remember. I'm from LA, so I'm talking about all these hospitals in LA. So, but, even though I live here in Atlanta. But, as you can see, all the dang on trees, Chad. This is for sure not Cali. Unless you're up north. But anyway. So, at the end of the day, I wound up at Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. Los Angeles Children's Hospital, whatever. So when they went in, they saw that my appendix was enlarged and getting ready to rupture. So they did an immediate surgery on me. And so, but back to the cyst. The cyst has always been there. I remember they put me on birth control. I wasn't on birth control, even though I was 16, I was not on birth control at the time. They put me on birth control, and I remember it caused me to have bad headaches every day. Then I started having dizzy spells, and so I told my doctor, I said, I can't take this. Well, you gonna have pain? I said, well, I'm gonna pray about it. I wasn't saved at the time, but I knew that if I asked God to help me, he would. I didn't know a whole lot about God at the time, but I knew that if I asked him to help me, he would. Because the birth control wasn't needed. That wasn't it. Okay? So, I stopped taking it, and yeah, the pain went away. Since I was 16 up until recently, during my cycles and ovulation, things like that, I would feel a little something.
Not enough for me to take anything. If it did get too bad, I'd take some.
Cool, whatever, right? Well, last year, July, the ish hit the fan. I woke up one morning and I was getting ready for work, and I said, no. I had to go to work that day. But I woke up, it was about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was just in pain. And I was like, let me go back, because the year prior, 2022, in January, I started having issues with my cycle. And so it would come, I remember January, I didn't have one February, and the only time I knew I ain't had no cycle when I was pregnant, baby, my tubes are tied. So what we doing? What's going on? I took every what they call the thing, child pregnancy test. I took 3 pregnancy tests, and then I went to the doctor and got a blood test. I was like, let me make sure now it ain't no little fetos up in here. I would have cried. I wouldn't have been no good. But I wasn't. So anyway, I was like, oh, well, maybe I'm going through menopause. And the women in my family kind of known to go through menopause kind of early, whatever. So,
keep next left.
Traffic. Anyway, focus. So, didn't have one January, didn't have one February. March came, it was like a massacre.
Keep right after 12 miles.
That was the second time in my entire life that I had a heavy cycle. Like, constantly, I was like, wait a minute. Do I need to go to the emergency? Just heavy cramping. I was like, what is going on? Well, they went ahead and kind of diagnosed it as perimenopause. And so I'm like, oh, which perimenopause is like premenopausal. You're getting ready, your body is preparing you to go into menopause, blah, 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 right? Okay, well, that's what it is, you know. Night sweats, mood swings, high flash. I've been having that, child. Oh, this light. I've been having that, baby, since I started my cycle when I'm 9 years old, okay? So, that wasn't no big deal, but this not having no cycle and coming off and coming on, when they want to do what they want to, it was weird. But anyway, and that's still kind of happening, but not so much so. But back to last year, 2023, yeah, that's when I went to emergency and they did the CAT scan, and then they started the whole process of an MRI, and they did a ultrasound, and they were like, well, it's not fibroids, but there's something there. They did all of the cancer marker tests and all that kind of stuff, and did a whole panel on me. Thank you, Father. Nothing came up. Everything was negative. Nothing. So whatever this thing is, or you know, at the time, was benign. Thank you, Father. So anyway, yeah. So my doctor at the time, she said, well, we're going to go ahead and schedule you they wanted to do exploratory surgery first. But she said, let me do another MRI. Let me see if I could just kind of pinpoint what it is. And so she said, I can do one of two things. I can do the exploratory surgery, or I can just go ahead and just take the ovary and the fallopian tube. And I said, well, I ain't having no more kids. My tubes are tied. That was the plan anyway, right? Take the whole equipment out. Take the shop out. Give it to the Smithsonian Institute, whatever you would like to do with it. It is fine with me, darling. Goodbye and good luck to it. No, I ain't gonna say that, because I love every organ in my body, and I pray over every organ in my body. But I was just like, you know, for my health, and I'm not a spring chicken, you know, do what you gotta do. It is what it is. Cool. You know, and I trust her. You know, she's very knowledgeable, and expertise. Lord, you know, girl, it's talk like you got an education. I got a little bit of education. she's an expert in her field. She's a gynecological surgeon, so she knows what she's talking about, and she's the bomb. And she's black. So she cares, not saying that any other race wouldn't care about, but I just feel more comfortable with a same race and same-sex doctor who can relate to what, because we go, as black women, we go through different stuff. I don't know what it is, but I could be wrong. I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel. My opinion. Love y'all. Anyway, so she said, and then even up until, so, well, let me go back. So back in August, she was like, well, we're going to go ahead and do it. We'll do the surgery. And I said, well, you know, my job, you know, I work for my local county's tax commissioner's office. And we have a tax season. And so, and the bulk of, which is property tax season. And during that season, it's very busy, very, very hectic, you know, a little chaotic, all that. So I said, well, can we wait until January when that season is over? And she was like, I don't want to. She didn't want to. But I was like, can we? You know, she was like, eh. She was like, okay, January, we're doing it. I said, okay. Girl, look, December came. She went ahead and wanted me to go ahead and make my appointment for the pre-op, and it did it for January. I said, can we make it for February? I'm trying to push that thing out as far as I could. You hear me? Who wants to have surgery? Like, I ain't scared of nothing, but it's like the downtime and all the things, right? Man, oh man. Anyway, so I said I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna go on bite that bullet, and just go on for the gusto, right? So, went ahead and booked it like like it's a hotel reservation. Booked it for January 5th. Today is January 11th. I didn't say that. Today is January 11th, 2024. So a week ago today is when I had the surgery. Everything went well. Oh, let me tell the testimony how good God is. Well, I was in prayer. Heavy prayer, of course, about it. I wasn't scared. I wasn't anxious. I was just ready to get it over with. And I was just, I don't like downtime. I don't like, I done had COVID like 3 times, and I just don't like laying up. Ugh, just laying up doing nothing. Doing nothing. So anyway, went on ahead. Why do you ride? Child, look at this, honey. You got to see it. He be up on their tail, on their ass. I don't know what the folks hit their brakes hard, baby. We gonna be in the front seat with them. Anyway, I digress yet again. So, what was I saying? Oh, so right before I was getting ready to get wheeled into the operating room, she came in and she said, I just want to, you know, and they, you know, go through the process of constantly asking you what your name is, your date of birth, and what are you getting done. They want you to tell them so that they know that you know what's getting ready to happen, right? So they asked me that a lot. So she came in and she finalized it and asked me, she said, so what are we doing today? I said, you are removing my ovary and my fallopian tube. She said, okay. And she said, and if I need to do anything else, you have given me permission to do what I deem necessary. I said, yes, ma'am, I trust you. I said, I trust God, and God told me to trust you, so I trust you. And she cool people. I love her. And thank you, Doctor. I ain't gonna say her name. I don't want to say her name. I don't know if I can. But anyway, she's awesome. So, and she from the LA, well, not from Los Angeles, from Louisiana. So, that was the plan, for her to take my ovary and my fallopian tube, right? Well, I wake up in the recovery room, and the recovery nurse is like, well, and she's showing me, I've got pictures. I ain't gonna show y'all because it's a little disgusting. It's a little funky. I don't know, my kids are fascinated by the picture. I showed them, I was like, y'all don't want to see that. Yes, we do. I showed them, they was like, Oh, can I say it again? No. Creeps. A bunch of dang on creeps. Anyway. So, yeah. So I wake up and she's like, well, I got some good news for you. I said, it's done, right? It's just like, well, no. She said, I didn't have to take your ovary or your fallopian tube. I said, really? I'm laying there half, like, huh? In and out. I was like, huh? Really? She said, no. She said, I was able to take the mass. She said, it was a big mass. She said, and I can see why it was causing you a lot of pain. But she said, I was able to take it out. And her original thought was, and we discussed it, she's like, I can't take it off without damaging the ovary, and I'm not going to leave you with a damaged ovary. She said, I'm going to have to take the ovary. She did not have to take my ovary. Look at Jesus. He'll do it. If you let him, he'll do it. I prayed about that thing. Really didn't. I just said, Lord, your will be done. Lord, whatever you deem necessary, do it. And I trust him just that much. I mean, I've been through so much in my life. I ain't got no choice but to trust him. You know what I mean? I seen his hand. I know what his hand looked like. I done seen him do the impossible. And I'll talk about that. I'll get into all of those things because I love talking about it. But I've seen him do the impossible. So I knew that he would always have my best interest in mind. So, and I knew she would as well. You know, it wasn't by happenstance that she was my doctor. She was amazing. My primary care physician is amazing. She's the bomb as well. Very knowledgeable, very caring, very cool. Just, we kick junk every time I'm in the office with her, you know, and she keep it real with me. And so I have a good team of doctors, and I'm thankful and I'm grateful. But when she told me that she did not have to remove my ovary, because in my mind, you know, I was starting doing research and all that. I went on down to YouTube Hospital, YouTube MD, like we all do. You know what I'm saying? I'll Google some stuff, I'll YouTube some stuff. And I was looking at women who say that they had either one ovary removed or both ovaries removed. And they have mood swings and have to do hormone replacements and all that kind of stuff right there. And I'm just like, oh, Lord. I said, but it's in your hands. I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, listen, let me tell you something. I'm one thing about me. I don't worry about stuff I have absolutely zero control over. Only control I have is prayer. Prayer and the word. I know how to speak the word and I know how to pray. And those are the weapons that God has given me, and I use them. Okay? So, with that said, it was a blessing. I was ecstatic and happy and rejoiceful and grateful that I still have my lady parts, and that there was a little ugly demon that was trying to overtake my lady parts. But the devil had no place in that thing. You understand? Okay, now. So, okay, I mean, shh.
You're exaggerating.
I'm exaggerating.
Yeah, it wasn't that serious that you got her. All that, it wasn't that serious. It didn't hit that, break that hard.
Lord, I drive my own car. I'm in pain, but I can drive my own car. Yeah. I'm gonna drive like a bat out of here. Anyway. So, it was a blessing, and I'm grateful. And so, you know, I just want to hop on here and tell y'all about it. So I'm on my way, still in the car. It's been 20 minutes. I'm going out. I live on the south side of Atlanta. I live, you know, like I said, on the south side of Atlanta. So I'm going to the northeast, Gwinnett County. So it's a little, it ain't around the corner. About a 45-minute drive, but now we in traffic. So it's a little ways from here, you know, all the things, whatever. Oh my God. I'll holler at y'all when I get to the place. So child, I made it here down to the doctor's office. And I'm very, very early. So hopefully she can see me early. I'm gonna move over here because I don't want my back. If y'all can see, my back is just all the way out to. I'm gonna move. All right. Okay. So I don't know what this hair doing, y'all. Anyway, it is what it is. I just be trying to figure some stuff out with this hair, honey. Anyway, but I made it on down to the doctor's office. I'm gonna sit here and wait and see what she talking about. Like I said, I'm early. I'm like 30 minutes early, but I jumped on the road because, like I said, I'm like 45 minutes away. But I had to account for traffic, so sitting here, I'm waiting. Hurry up and wait. So I'll let y'all when I'm done. Bye. So look at God, y'all. The kid is in the room, honey. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I just ran into the sweetest nurse. She was so cool. Her favorite color was purple. Shout out to Platinum D, one of my favorite vloggers, influencer. Really, she's more of an influencer. And so she smells so good. And she had the Inspired By, the dupe of the Carolina Herrera with the shoe. I don't know. I'm a perfume girl, but I wear what I like. I ain't into all of the super fancy stuff, child. I might get into it. I don't know, but I like what I like. But what she had on smelled so good. And she was so sweet and really, really cool. Because I said, oh, cool. They called my name. I was like, cool. I'm here early. She said, baby, you here early? We ain't going to have you sitting out here. Come on, let's get this over with done. I said, come on, you talking my language, girl. Anyway, this is really cool. So the chair I'm sitting on is a scale. And let me show y'all. This little thing here, she used that and she lifted up and it weighed me. Now I ain't gonna tell you how much it weighed, child. I ain't gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you how much the kid weighed. She a little juicy now, just a little juicy. But I did gain, I've lost 15 pounds. Because during COVID, baby, we was eating up something, baby. We was eating up everything on all the TikTok recipes, honey. We were down to the TikTok, eating up everything, okay? My daughter was like, Mama, let's make this. Mama, let's make that. Mama, I was like, yeah, let's do it. Eating. So we gained some weight. So I done lost 15 pounds. Thank you. But I knew since I've been off work for a week and eating up everything, I ain't been eating a lot though. I gained a pound. She just weighed me, I gained a pound. And I ate something this morning, so that could be that. I don't know. I know, don't talk about my hair, y'all. Stringy and greasy. My hair, it'll be dry 1 minute, then it'll be greasy, and then I don't know. I'll just do whatever with this hair. It's naturally curly. But anyway, you see it's trying to go back to being curly, whatever. But anyway, yeah, that was pretty cool. This is a whole scale. I ain't never seen nothing like this before. And just so y'all know, I'm with Kaiser. And I know Kaiser doesn't have the best reputation, but let me say this, y'all. Kaiser has improved over the years. It is, to me, it has been a phenomenal journey with Kaiser. I've been with them for two years now, almost, yeah. And it's been a good journey. They have drastically improved their services, their doctors, their processes, and everything. It's like I have a team. I didn't have that before. I had Kaiser way back in like early 2000. I had Kaiser before. I had Kaiser, right? Because okay, let me say this. I moved here in 2003. And so I had Kaiser before I moved here and then after I moved here. And it was okay then. But what I love about them now, there's a whole app, right? Kaiser sponsor me. Now the people, the vloggers be asking for sponsorships and stuff. Kaiser sponsor me. But anyway, they have the website, but then everything on the website you can do on the app. And on the app is so awesome. Let me tell you, all your labs, your records, visits, your medication, billing, everything is in one place. You can pay your bill, you can check in. But what's so cool, and I noticed this last year, like when I said I went to ER, I actually had to go to ER a couple times last year, back in July and August. But I'll tell y'all about that later. But when I was in the ER, any labs that I had done or any scans or anything that I had to have done, before the doctor could even come in and tell me the results, I had it on my phone. It was in the app, and I can go through and look through, and I didn't know what the hell I was looking at. But wait a minute, let me tell you, I said, well, what's that? Then I go to Google and see what that meant. That mean I'm about to die? Child, let me tell it, I was about to croak. But I didn't know what I was looking at anyway, So, but it was really cool. I was like, okay. And then, too, if I have a doctor's appointment and then I have to do labs, like, even though I'm going to get emailed or called the next day with the results or whenever they decide to call, the labs are there. As soon as they're done, as soon as the people in the lab done, they upload it to your account, and you can see everything. It's so cool. I love it. So, and then the nurses are cool, and then the doctors are cool, and they know what they're talking about. So, if you're looking for a provider, consider it. Consider Kaiser, because it's a one-stop shop. Now, the only thing I got issue with is the pharmacy. Baby, that pharmacy line ain't no joke. Matter of fact, when I leave up out of here, I'm going to show y'all the location by my house, off the chain, off the meat rack. This one I was walking through and coming to the OB side, and I passed by the oh, my lips dry. Anyway, passed by the pharmacy. That line was wrapped a little bit. I was like, dang. But that's the one thing. Kaiser, y'all got to work on that pharmacy situation. You know, and they do have a side where you check in and then a side where you check out, with that line where people checking out trying to get their meds to go on up out of here. It's long. And I had, before I had my procedure done, 2 weeks prior to me having it done, when I did my pre-op and clearance appointment and all that kind of stuff, my doctor, she went ahead and she put in prescriptions for everything that I would need afterwards, right? And so I waited as long as I could, because I showed it what I said in that line, honey. I didn't. But I went ahead a couple of days before I had the procedure done last week. I went ahead and check out. And to check in was easy breezy. I stood in that line for 30 minutes. And you have to stand in the line. There's no, you sit down and you wait. Then your name comes up and they call your name, and you have to stand in line to wait to get your medication. It's cheaper, significantly cheaper than going to any, and you can go to any pharmacy. But, and I think really no, Walgreens and what's the other one? Walgreens and Lord, what's the people? My mind drew a whole blank. Walgreens and the other people. the other pharmacy, God dog, whatever. But it's cheaper if you get it from Kroger. You get a significant discount. Some of them might cost like $50. Only cost you like $10 at Kroger. I mean at Kaiser. Medication costs you like $150. You might pay $25, $50. So is it worth it? Yes. You know what I mean? But my thought is, for the people who can't stand for long periods of time and stuff like that, no bueno, right? Nah, we don't want them waiting like that. So anyway, yeah. So Kaiser that's really my only con to the situation. Everything else is a pro. Excuse me, I haven't had any issues. and they're pretty timely on the things that they do. Of course, when I had the procedure done, I didn't have it done at Kaiser, of course. I did it at, Emory Decatur, which used to be called North Decatur Hospital. And it was beautiful. Beautiful hospital inside out. Process was awesome. The nurses were amazing. The staff over there. Shout out to Emory Decatur. Awesome hospital. Really, really. They took very good care of me. And the whole process, I was, you know, my mind was put at ease. This little hair trying to convert back curly. I don't know. I'm figuring something out with this. Okay, you know, let's go on and do the Aaliyah then. Go on and, girl, bye. I'm stupid. There we go. We'll do it like that. Boom. There we go. Because I was looking real fuzzy up there, child. Y'all see my gray? That's wisdom, honey. It's a little wisdom. My kids is like, Mama, oh, let me tell you. So, I have 4 kids and 2 grandbabies. Of course, my grandson, he passed. He transitioned. He was 6 years old, and I miss him dearly. I miss him every day. But he's still in our hearts, and I have him everywhere. That's my baby. That's my baby, Aiden. Shout out to Aiden, Pooh. That's my baby. That's my sugar. That was my eating buddy. We used to go eat. He eats, and he used to eat everything. He used to like sushi. I didn't give him no raw sushi. But sushi, like California rolls, stuff like that, oh, he'll tear it up. He was eating salads at 1 year old. So all the food, like the veggies and stuff that I like to eat, he loved it. We used to go eat Vietnamese food together. We sneak off and go eat. Yeah. And so that was my first grandbaby, my grandson. Him and my son were a year apart. And so I have 4 babies. My oldest daughter, who just had my second grandson, my little William Jr., we call him Fresh Prince of Atlanta. He is Master Will. If you look at my Instagram or Facebook, that's what we calling him. Anyway, I call him Shuggy Butt. He's my little Shuggy Butt. So, he's, 4 months now? He's going on 4 months. My oldest daughter, she's 25. Then I have my son, Elijah. That's Ariana. Elijah, he's 24. He just turned 20. Well, he's getting ready to be, wait a minute, is he about to be 25? Hold up, swola. Oh, the kid getting grown, child. Anywho, my youngest daughter, she's 18. She'll be 19 this year. And then my youngest son, he just turned 10. He'll be 11. Well, he just turned 10 in December, so he's freshly 10. Yeah. And that's it. That's the last of my weekends, baby. Ain't nothing else about to pop up out of here. Shop clothes. Shop clothes, baby. Shop clothes. Shut it down. I ain't have nothing else. It'll be an immaculate conception. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I stopped going to recess because I don't play. Uh-oh, they're going knock. Come on in. Is that Dr. Reed? That's her. Okay, gotta go, y'all. Hit your back leg. Okay, y'all, I'm done with my appointment. I came back to pick up this little squirt. Look in the camera, girl. Okay, hang on, y'all. So, it was so funny because I can say her name, my doctor. She's like, shout me out, say my name. She was like, first when she walked in the door, when she walked in the room, she said, girl, what are you doing? I said, I'm vlogging. She was like, you always doing something. Like I'm just up to no good. She said, you always doing something. I said, I know, right? I said, and I told her, I said, well, I got a channel, and I just ain't doing nothing with it in been a couple years now. But anyway, so, it's a little hot, a little warm up in here. A little warm in this joint, That's what they say down here in the South, this jack. It's a little warm up in here. But, so she was like, oh yeah, you need to vlog, honey, because you crazy. I said, I'm crazy? She was like, shout me out. I said, you know, it's so funny. I said I wanted to, you know, say your name, but I didn't know if I could or not. She's like, yeah, you can't vlog, but You say my name. Her name is Dr. Vanessa T. Regard. And she told me to say it. Spell my name right. R-I-G-A-U-D. Dr. Regard. And she is awesome. So look her up if you can. If you're with Kaiser and you in the Atlanta area, it's in your best interest to check her out. She's the truth. And she knows what she's doing. So, what I didn't tell y'all is the procedure was laparoscopic. And I don't know why I always say laparoscopic. Anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? And so it wasn't as invasive as, you know, normal cut you wide open and do all the things, whatever. It wasn't all that going on. So, but she did 5 incisions. And so I've got 2 on both sides, 2 on my left and my right, and then 1 in my navel. So she looked at my incisions. She said everything was cool. It had the plastic covering on all of them. So she removed those, and it still has like what they call Steri-strips. It's like they've got the stitches with these little mesh strips that they put on the incisions to just keep them clean and all that kind of stuff. So she removed the plastic, and she said once I start, you know, I've been taking a shower, but as I shower through the next week, they should just come off or whatever. I can remove them and keep them clean with alcohol. And so this just to help anybody going or getting ready to go through it or going through it or have whatever, because I gotta thank YouTube and a lot of content creators who I looked up, and I got a lot of information. So I just want to add to the information that's out there, whatever, if it could be helpful. With a little twist of funny. But anyway, so child, I asked her when I go back to work. She was like, oh, well, whatever date is 3 weeks, 2 more weeks from now, because I've been out a week. It'll be a week tomorrow. And so whatever, she was like, oh yeah, whatever that date, 3 weeks total. I said, I said, I can't do jumping. She said, can you do a jumping jack? I said, I couldn't do a jumping jack before I had the surgery, lady. Got dogged, play with my gangster. Anyway, I was like, she started laughing. I said, I can do jumping jack. I can, but that's your test, girl. Anyway, so she said, well, I'm gonna let you go back in a week. She said, so she give me another week off, whatever. I mean, it's cool. Well, let me say this. I'm in school full time. You know what I mean? So I work a full-time job. I'm in school full time. And a full-time mama. But, so I've been, you know, doing schoolwork. You know, everything is online. So, whatever. I've been doing that. So it keeps me occupied. I've been cooking and eating on the storm. I'm hungry now. So anyway, but yeah, everything was cool. Again, her name is Dr. Vanessa T. Regard, and she is awesome. I appreciate her. I appreciate, you know, oh, so this was the deal. So because like I said, she gave me pictures. I ain't gonna show y'all because it's a little gnarly. It's gnarly, honey. What, Pooh?
She got pho first, because you know I don't like pho.
Well, no, she want to go to her, so we on our way to my daughter's house, my oldest daughter, the one with the baby. And she is actually the mother of my grandson who passed. So this is her second little boy. You know, and we talk like Aiden is still here. He ain't went nowhere. He just transitioned. He's in different form now. You know, just like water turns to gas or liquid or frozen, solid, whatever. That's the way we look at, you know, the passing away of our ancestors, our elders, and all that kind of stuff. So he's now our ancestor, my little baby. Yeah, and I can just always feel him. He was something else too. I'm gonna tell y'all some story, child. The boy almost set my house on fire 2 weeks before he passed. Now he did. And look, his mama wanted to whoop his tail. I said, you ain't gonna whoop my baby. We got to find out why he did it. We gotta find out. She was like, now, if that was me, you'll be trying to kill me. I said, and you know it, but you're not gonna whoop him. I don't know. My mama was the same way. Let me know. My mom was the exact same way. My mama used to tear our tails up beat the brakes off our tails, out the frame. Do you hear me? But when it comes to my kids, my mom, she passed. She transitioned 2019. So that's why all of that was kind of rough for me, because it was like back to back. But and I'm good. So, but my mama used to tear us up. When it came to my kids, when it came to my nieces and nephews who are the same age as me, I would get my ass beat. They wouldn't. I promise you. My niece Honesty, my nephew Michael, they could do no wrong. We grew up together. My mom, okay, my mother was 42 when she had me. So all my brothers and sisters were grown when I'm the baby. All my brothers and sisters were grown when I was born. And so I grew up with my nieces and nephews and my cousins. Those were my brothers and sisters. We grew up together. And child, if somebody did now, I was always into something, tearing up something, outside fighting, just always doing something crazy. I was the littlest one too, shortest. Still the shortest out of everybody. Anyway, neither here nor there. So, if we got in trouble, I caught the brunt of everything. They couldn't do no wrong. And it used to piss me off. I was like 7. And they was like 8 years old. I was like, oh, this is cold-blooded. So, when I had my kids, these kids, if I whoop them for anything, don't you whoop them, baby. Is this the same lady that used to whoop us with a cut-off piece of water hose? And we deserved it because we were bad. So don't y'all be thinking, oh, y'all should have called child protection. No. We from the hood, South Central Los Angeles. We got into everything. If it was something to get into, we got into it, okay? If it was a fight to be had, we was in it. If we didn't start it, we finished it. Bad. I was a bad kid. Anyway, but we had fun growing up. But anyway, this lady, we had a switch bush outside the house, outside the apartment we lived in before we moved into town. And baby, when I tell you, go get a switch. Or when if the switch was too small, she would go and get a switch look like a dang on branch. Lady, now that's abuse, lady. That's a dang on abuse. But we deserved it because we were bad. We was bad. Terrible. Terrible, honey. I can tell you a story one time. Oh my God. I convinced the neighborhood kids, and I'm like the youngest one. I don't know how I convinced these people to do it. But I convinced the neighborhood kids, let's ride our bicycles to the beach. Now, my brothers and my cousins, like my older cousins and stuff, they would take my brother and my sister. They would take us to the beach, but in my mind, we were in a car going to the beach. Uh-oh, what is that? I forgot to put my phone on airplane mode. No, I don't have a camera. Not fancy yet, like all of the people with the Sony SV35,000s and all of that. I don't have that right now. I will probably get one, but we gonna see. Gonna see how this vlog thing go. Anyway, so back to the story. So child, now like I said, my brothers and them would take us to the beach all the time, but of course that's in a car. So I'm thinking, oh, it's only gonna take like 10, 15 minutes to get to the beach on a bicycle. Well, we made it to the beach, but it took a very long time. And as a little girl, I really didn't understand the concept of time, so I just knew it took a long time. But we stopped and we took breaks and we got tired, and if anybody know about LA, we took Washington Boulevard straight on out to Venice Beach. Kids, okay? I think the oldest might have been 10, 11. I was like 8. I was something else. Oh God, I was always trying something, want to do something. That's where my little mischievous children get it from. So anyway, well, we hung out at the beach. We riding around the beach. Look, kids ain't got near business at nobody beach by ourselves, but we just renegade, rogue, doing what we want to do, living our best lives. all until it started getting dark. Started getting dark outside. So then we said, oh, well, we need to go on and head back to the house. It took her probably about 2 hours. We didn't get, had to be about 9, 10 o'clock before we got back home. We got home, and everybody and their mom was in Middle Street looking for us. And I think they said they had called the police. And back then, a child had to go missing for 24 hours. We talking about the 80s. Child had to go missing 24 hours before the police did anything. Trifling. LAPD. Anyway. Baby, you talk about a whole ass whooping. Yeah, PTSD is real. Cause baby, I used to have flashbacks like for a long time. I didn't even go outside because I was so scared. I was like, I'm gonna do something dumb. I'm gonna go outside and do something stupid and get a whooping again. I didn't go outside for probably about a week or so. I got my tail whooped. It's like my mom was taking coffee breaks and then back at it. And then she would sit there and she'd wake up out of her sleep and wham, 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 wham. I'm like, oh, Lord, I never do it again, lady. Lady. I ain't gonna do it no more. Child, I've got some stories from when I was a kid. I was, and I wasn't disrespectful. I was just into stuff. So that's the reason why I did not want my grandson to get whooped for almost burning my house down. Y'all pray. Nah, y'all ain't gotta pray for me. I know I pray for myself. God is a delivering God. And we're gonna thank him for his delivering power right now. For Cordelia. Yeah. For Corey, CaliCorey, yeah. Cause baby, I was something else as a little girl. But anyway, God has delivered me. I am, let the redeemed of the Lord say so. So, anyway, I'm pulling up to my oldest daughter's house. We going over here. I have another appointment. I was like, since I'm out, I might as well book my mammogram appointment today. So my mammogram appointment is at 4. So we coming over here to Kiki with my daughter and my grand. She ain't went back to work yet. So I'm taking it easy. Let me see. Girl, this hair doing what it wanna do. Shit, doing what it wanna do. I don't care. I'm coming. Here I come. I'm coming. What you doing? That's my pretty baby. I'm running my mouth vlogging. I'm vlogging again. I know, right? Oh, you got that thing on your face too. They got these little pimple patches things. Thingamabob. Here I come. Here I come, girl. She ain't going back in there. She like, lady, get out the car. In a minute. No. So we're in the house. Look at juice box. That's my juice box, baby. Juice box. Oh, he got a mug on him, honey. He got a mug, baby. If looks a kill, you be dead 59 times. He got a mug on him, honey. Yes, I don't play with the people. I don't play with the people. That's my daughter over there. Say hey, Ari. Hey. She's doing her. She's studying. She's studying as well. She's an educated young lady. Yes, she is. Yes, yes. So I didn't finish telling y'all. So what she explained to me was the surgery situation. I know I told y'all about going to the beach. Yeah, I got a whooping and all that. But anyway, so back to the appointment. So, hey, stinking butt. So she, it was a fibroid that was on the outside of my uterus. So they were under the impression that it was attached to the ovary. But see, what I love about her, like I said, she was going to go in there and do whatever she had to do. So all she had to do was remove the fibroid. Now, it still hurt like hell. But she did, you know, just the basic of what she had to do. She's amazing. So anyway. So we over here chilling at his house. And, nothing. We about to go to Ross. This hair is herring. I don't care. I'm thankful for life, health, and strength. And for a sound mind. Okay? And all my babies. And all my juice spots. And all my juice spots. In the juicy. In the juice spots. In the juice. This little boy, let me tell you something. Can't have no phone around him. The phone belong to him. He act just like his brother. Got to have a phone. Yeah. So anyway, we probably go to my appointment's at 4 o'clock for my mammogram, so I'm gonna holler at y'all in. We'll probably go somewhere. I don't know, go somewhere. I don't know. Bye y'all. Look y'all. So there's this place called Botanical Sciences, right? They sell the forbidden smoke. Look at it, Ashley. They sell the forbidden smoke out there. So I'm thinking it's like one of the first. How you turn that down? Anyway. So I think they just do like medicinal stuff though. But that's how Cali started out, honey. It was just all medicinal. You had to have a medical card to get the stuff, get the people's stuff, all of that. Baby, George about to be a weed-free. Can I say weed? I know. Ooh, I gotta go. Hey y'all, I'm at appointment number 2. Been running around with this one. The other one in the car with the baby. This hair is herring. Child, tired.
She's getting BBL.
What? What you say? Whatever. Talk about I'm getting a BBL. Her daddy called. It was the other day. She said, yeah, my mom had surgery. I said, tell him I had a BBL. He said, she had a what? Like, Negro, shut up. Anyway. So I'm sitting here, I'm getting ready to have my hair shot out. She took a picture of the back of my head.
2 pieces of strands.
Look, she took a picture of the back of my head. Shot out, baby. Look like rats been chewing on it. Shot out sugar. Ugh, but you can't tell me nothing. Can't tell me I ain't cute. Your pasty wig. Anyway. Oh yeah, let me see your nail. During the pandemic, she learned how to do nails. She does long ones, real pretty long ones. What made you want to go short?
I use a computer all the time.
Oh yeah, but she does really long ones.
I've gone short.
And she does her own wig and stuff. Her wigs be the bomb. I'm gonna post some pictures. Her wigs be the bomb. Yeah, so anyway, but now I'm getting my mammogram done. Child, these little kids and been around the world and now yeah.
Jasmine.
How you doing? You ain't finna leave me.
I'm thirsty.
You have to wait until we get. I ain't gonna be here long. I'm going right in that door right there.
Well, we gotta wait for 45 minutes.
Took 45 minutes to get all dressed up, and we ain't gonna make it to the club. No, she didn't. Anyway, like I said, been around the world and yeah, okay? And this hair is all sweaty. Baby, gonna see it in the ponytail. Tomato. So, roll on. Ashley. I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm at. But anyway, I'm gonna hit y'all back before I get cussed out up in here. Before I get my hotel beat and cussed out, I'm gonna call y'all back. Okay, bye. Child, I done made it to his house. When I tell you, I am woe at. Okay? Not out at. The people done had me all over the place. When I say the people, I'm talking about my daughter. Let's go over here. I said, now you know I done had surgery. Like, shoot, Mama, and it wasn't too bad. I did need to get out and walk a little bit. But I'm glad. I feel like I accomplished something. You know, that was the most walking that I've done in a week's time after my surgery. It's so dark. I don't know. Anyway. But, it's very dark. Let me see if I can lighten this thing up.
At the bottom.
Let me see. Girl, you look shot out. Anyway, I'm back. So, ain't no way to fix it. Because I'm using my phone to vlog. Like I said, I am new to this, not true to this. It is what it is. My little munchkin girl is sitting right here. These children stay up under me. I'm surprised KJ just left up out of here. And my son. So anyway, like I said, the children had me all over Atlanta today. No, I didn't. I just went to my doctor's appointments and stuff. And mammogram went well. Before we went to the mammogram, we went to Ross just to pick up a few things for the baby. And we picked up some stuff. Nothing major. Nothing major. Nothing right home to mama's about. Where you going? You going back to your room?
Yeah.
Okay. But it was fun kicking it with my girls and my grandson. My son, of course, couldn't be with us because he was in school. So, but when I tell you, one left and here come another one. Look at it. What? And boy, come say hi to the people. Come on this side. KJ, move, boy. Come on, he's so wild, honey. He is wild. Stop, Steve.
I didn't have no cake today.
And you ain't gonna have you're not gonna have none today. Stop. It's 9 o'clock at night. Stop, boy. Okay, get out. You got to go.
No.
You got to scram, kid. Move.
No.
Come on, for real, move. Get out. Kids act like, try to act like they, if you don't, KJ, no, for real, move. Come on, for real. Give me a second. Let me talk to the people and then I'll holler at you in a second. So, he hasn't gone to bed yet. I'm talking. Stop. You gonna make me punch your lights out. Matter of fact, let me get you some math homework to do. And he's gone. He did like this and rolled his eyes and walked away. Anyway, I'm sorry y'all can't see me. And I'm not gonna turn the light on because I'm tired. Oh my God, I'm tired. I even sat downstairs and kind of conked out a little bit. We ate. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. So the craziest thing. So I was done with my. I actually got to my mammogram appointment. Everything went good. Of course, they had to go on and press the boobies in the machine. It's uncomfortable. It doesn't hurt. It's just uncomfortable. But you do what you got to do. You know, for preventative measures. To make sure you're okay. I don't play about my health. I don't. You know, I got to go get seen about. And it takes time out of your day. But you got to go get seen about, for real. So anyway, so that was actually, my appointment was at 4:15. I got there at 3:30. What's so cool? Another cool thing about Kaiser, baby, listen. Hold on just a second. Hold on. Hold what you got. Hold on. There we go. Just want to make sure I turn it on airplane mode. So just in case somebody try to call. Ain't nobody try. My daughter might try to call me. One of my friends, one of my girlfriends might try to call me. But anyway. So, yeah. Good thing about Kaiser. If you get there about 30, 45 minutes early, they're going to take you. Like today, you know, my follow-up appointment, my follow-up operation appointment. It was at 11:15. I got there at 10:30. She took me. The doctors actually like that because they can get you right on about the way. You know what I'm saying? So they can go on to the next thing. So, in the words of Funky Dineva, go on to the next thing, Claudia. Yes, I watch TGIF. I do. I'm going to talk about that because I'm sad that Funky is gone. Quentin Latham, I'm sad about that. That's crazy. But I understand you do what you got to do for you. But we'll talk about that. We'll get into that. And that's what I want to do in this vlog. I want to give my perspective and not a messy perspective on stuff. You know, help y'all to understand and see. People make decisions for their own benefit. You know what I'm saying? And if that works for him, that works for him. What you gonna do? What you gonna say? What about it? You know, you got to do what's good for your household and your pockets. Period. Yeah. No ifs, ands, buts, babies, nothing about it. You have to do what benefits you. And I'm be honest with you, we don't always make the right decisions. You know, that's what life is all about, trial and error. We make mistakes. We're human. Whatever. You know what I mean? But anyway, I digress. I got off on something else talking about my people. But yes, that's what I would like to do with my channel. I'm not gonna be niche-y like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm doing mukbangs. Oh, I'm doing vlogs. Oh, I'm doing whatever the day may bring. I might be in my office at work. I don't know. I miss my little office at work. Anyway, I'm not sure if I can show you guys pictures. I probably can. There's some very confidential things in my office. You know, I work for the local government, and yeah, you just got to be careful with certain things and stuff like that. So, but it's very cute. It's a cute little office. Orange is my absolute favorite color. You can't see it. You probably saw it earlier. My nails, my nails gonna stay orange, honey. I got this little junk in my chest. What happened when they put the tube down my throat? It's just been, my chest been junky ever since, just junky. But anyway, it's cool. You know, no pneumonia, anything like that. Thank you, Lord. But I know I'm just dark, and I know y'all just like, girl, get in some light, baby. No, I'm not turning the light on. I'm not. Yeah. So, but like I said, you know, she took me earlier. Doctors at Kaiser, they want to get done with you. And so my mammogram appointment this afternoon was at 4:15, and I'm glad I went ahead and booked all that together so that since I'm out, I'll just be out, and then, you know, I can just rest up, continue resting the following days or whatever. So when I got that mammogram done, I got there. That appointment was 4:15. I got there 3:30. They took me, knocked it on out. So, but when I tell you this little day done wore me out, because like I said, I had to go all the way to the north side, like northeast side of town. I live on the south side of Atlanta. Had to go all the way on the northeast side of town for my, you know, post-op appointment. And then, of course, I sound winded. I'm very winded. But my mammogram appointment was at my local Kaiser that's right here by me. So that was cool. But, of course, running around with my daughters, they want to go over here. Let's go over there. But it was cool because I got to hang out with my grandson, and we had him out. And he's so dang on spoiled. He's spoiled already. And it's, I ain't gonna take all the blame for that. I ain't gonna take all the blame for that. Some of it. I'll take some of the blame. But anyway. So, this is what I was getting to. So, but I was, like I said, you know, it was cool just hanging out with my babies and stuff and all of that. Got back to the house, like I said, got there early. So, you know, by the time, I was walking out of Kaiser even before my real appointment time. So, got back, we went back to my daughter's house. And, what are you talking about? They be loud, child. Went back to my daughter's house. So that was about like 4:30, something like that. So got my car, me and my daughter, youngest daughter, we got in my car and came on back home. Got here about 5:30-ish, something, to 6 maybe. And my phone rang. And it was the school system calling. And I said, I know they're out of school Monday because of Martin Luther King Day. But I'm like, you know, what they calling for? Is there something going on tomorrow? I don't know, a program or something? I don't know. You know, since they'll be out. My thought was since they'll be out on Monday, you know, maybe they're having a program tomorrow. And they want the parents to come out. Oh, no, baby. School is closed tomorrow. I answered that phone and said, such and such county schools closed. All offices closed. And I'm like, what's going to talking about because of inclement weather? So we are, again, I said today is Thursday, January 11th, 2024. And tomorrow's Friday. And so schools will be closed. And I walked in the house and I'm like, well, what's going on? Is this supposed to be some weather comment? And my significant other, I don't like saying boyfriend or nothing like that. I don't like saying all that. But he was like, oh yeah. He was like, look. And so I'm looking, and yeah, there's supposed to be like some severe storms coming tomorrow. So for everyone who lives in Atlanta and surrounding states or whatever, hunker down, be safe. I'm praying for everyone. Take necessary precautions to be safe. Keep your loved ones safe. We have a plan here in my house. One thing I noticed here in Atlanta, and we don't have it in LA either, but I thought when I moved here, a lot of houses would have like those little outdoor basements. You remember how, what's the movie, Twister? That's one of my favorite like weather movies or whatever. And I remember in the beginning, they had this little thing that you run out to outside of the house, and it's a shed, like in-ground shed. It's an in-ground shed situation. And we don't have them here. I ain't seen one yet. Yeah. So, we've had some little scares and stuff. And so we do little drills here in the house, and the kids know we got a downstairs closet. That's like the innermost part of the house, and so we'll go in there. And so then my daughter called, and I was talking to her, and I said, hey, just letting you know it's gonna be some weather tomorrow. And she was like, oh yeah, I ain't going nowhere. I said, and she good for that. She know, you know what I mean, when it's something crazy, like, oh, I'm in the house. So just everyone stay safe, all surrounding counties and, states and things like that. I always tell people, it's a few reasons why I moved from California. One major reason why, as a little girl, when we would have earthquakes, it used to scare the life out of me. Like, I would literally have anxiety. You know what I mean? And it would just be like, And I told my mama, the 88 Whittier earthquake that we had, I was 10 or 11. I was like, ma'am, I'm moving. When I grow up, I'm moving up out of here. She's like, look, all her friends, everybody was sitting on the porch, and that day I'll never forget. They was laughing. I was like, okay. I'm up out of here. As soon as I get good and grown. So, then the next major earthquake that I experienced was was it 94, 92? 94, 92? Was it 92 or 94? I was 16 at the time, so it had to be the 94 earthquake. Yeah. And that was the, what's that Valley City? I can't think of it. But we had that major earthquake, and that was devastating to the city. My mom's chimney, my mom's fireplace and chimney tore up. My cousin's house, her chimney and fireplace tore up. It was cracks in the ground. It was crazy. So, yeah, it was crazy. I'll never forget, though. They were giving away free food stamps. Free food stamps, but they were giving away a bunch of food stamps. Like, I'll never forget, my mom and my cousin Stacy, each, I think they got like $1,500. And we talking about back in the 90s. That's a lot. Like $1,500, something like that. Baby, we would buy steaks and all the ignorance, okay? But yeah, it was devastating to the city, though. It was. My uncle, he passed away like about an hour or so after the earthquake hit. And it was just a lot. And it's so crazy because even then that I think about it, moving from LA wasn't on my mind then. And even when it was time, the time that I decided to move here in 2003, it wasn't even prior to 2003, still wasn't even a thought, but it happened. That lets you know the power of suggestion, the power of your words. I said it when I was a little girl, and I meant it. When I was 10, 11 years old, I meant that thing, baby. I meant that, sugar. With every ounce, every fiber in my body. I was so scared and so afraid. And so, because I said that, it actually happened. I moved from Los Angeles, left my entire family. Came here, and one day I'll tell y'all the story about it. And yeah, I've been here 20 years. Last year made 20 years. This year makes 21. So, I go back and forth to LA. It's cool, but Atlanta is home for me now. What this thing? Well, look. And guess who back? You know what's so crazy? Let me tell y'all. I got, KJ, the people can't see because your head is in the way. Wait a minute. Now you're pulling the bonnet. That's my baby. Say hey, KJ.
Hi.
That's my youngest son.
Rash.
Huh?
Rash.
You got it's still a rash? Well, you know not to drink. He'll have a flare up. Hey, for all the parents that have children that have eczema, his doctor, she's an Indian lady, and I love her because she thinks outside of the box. When he was 4 or 5, she said, I want you to stop letting him drink milk. He can have cheese, he can have whatever else, but milk, I do not want him to drink. Get an alternative. She was telling me get almond milk, get coconut. He's 10 now. So this was 5, 6 years ago. And ever since then, his eczema cleared up. All we drink in this house is water, and we have almond milk and coke and what we got? Almond milk and oat milk. Either one of them. And so it's cleared up. He had some hot chocolate. My daughter. Now I do keep milk in the refrigerator just to cook with, like a pint or a quart or whatever, just to cook with. He asked his sister to make him some hot chocolate last night, and she made it with milk, and he done broke out. He has a little flare up on the side of his mouth. So yeah,
You mean a rash?
It's an eczema flare up. Or you been kissing on some girl? What you been doing? Get your hands on my face, boy. We'll play that. Oh no. Look, he trying it. He trying to get his block knocked off. Stop. Don't do it again. Sir. It says here, sir. Yeah. Boy, I'll bust you in your... No, I won't. I'm a trip, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. I'm a trip. For real. But anyway, but yeah, so like I said, we supposed to have some inclement weather tomorrow, baby. Hunker down, hopefully, y'all got everything you need. Stay in the house. Don't make no moves. You know what I'm saying? Sit down. Sat down somewhere. Have every seat in your house. Find every chair you got and sit in every last single one of them, okay? Sit down. So that's all. I'm proud of myself because I have not, all day today, I haven't taken any pain medication. My doctor, she did prescribe me, I don't know if I can say it, but she prescribed me some heavy medication. But I'm not a big pill taker. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? You give me a good old ibuprofen, little 800 ibuprofen situation, I'm good. You understand what I'm saying? I'm good. When I was leaving before I left the hospital last Friday, they gave me the prescription that I have. They gave me one of them. I couldn't function. I was like, oh no. I slept all day. Now I did that because that was in the evening, Friday evening. Saturday, I slept all day. I did take because I wanted to make sure that, I ain't get no major pains or nothing like that. So I went ahead and took as she's prescribed, the ibuprofen and 2 Tylenol. just to kind of curve it. But that's all I've been taking. I have a high tolerance for pain. So, you know, it has to be excruciating pain. Like unbearable. Like even childbirth pain. That wasn't like, it was painful, but it was not unbearable. You know what I mean? Because it would come and go. It had its ebbs and flows. It would come and just, you know, ups and downs or whatever. So it wasn't a consistent just, ugh. So, yeah. I just been taking my ibuprofen. And, you know, of course, the first couple of days, that Saturday, Sunday, Monday, what's today? Thursday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I stayed consistent on my ibuprofen and Tylenol, and I've been good. You know, not saying I haven't had pain, yeah, but it ain't been that deep. Like, I ain't had to take nothing extra crazy to get rid of the pain. And he's back. And he's back. And he was running in here. What I tell you about running in the house, boy? Move. I'll bust you in your move. Stop, KJ. Stop. So anyway, we're going to say goodnight. And I'm going to hop back on here tomorrow. Let y'all see what's the goings on. What is he doing? This look what he kids, honey. You better pray for your mama. You better lay hands, honey. Boy, you got some hot breath.
You still sick?
No, move. Oh. You got hot breath, sugar. Okay, move. So anyway, I'm going to hop on off of here and get some rest. Like I said, the children dragged. I got drugged today. KJ, for real, stop. Chill out. Bye. Ugh. Bye. Bye. See y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all. I got something else to say? Nah. If I do, I'll hop back on here. I talk a lot. As y'all can see, I can talk, baby. I sure can. I can talk. So I said, shoot, I might as well start talking to the people in YouTube land. It's still sore right there. Like my, I guess they call it trachea. I don't know. Her right there. Anyway, holla at y'all.